Alright, folks, we're back. I'm having a seizure, everybody. Look at this. Look at me seizing up. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes, Joe. Here it comes.
Did you put out Caesar Man?
Caesar Man? He's my favorite superhero. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Did we figure this out last time, but I don't remember now? Oh, no!
Oh, no! You know, it's funny.
Burn, baby, disco inferno. Now he's just on fire and he's gonna kill me. Oh yeah, you don't know where I'm going. You don't know. Oh, you knew where I was going. Yeah, that was my fucking head. You're one to talk. You're on fire.
Oh
God.
Funny enough, I was just
watching.
Oh
No! I was trying to do.
Okay, I guess I wasn't watching a movie.
No, you better not watch a movie, Joey. You better read the book like a normal person. Anyways.
But there was a joke in there where like they went to Caesar's Palace, you know, like the
Oh, I'm well aware.
Yeah.
I could have gotten. I saw a guy at a flea market who had. That was the only Super Nintendo game he had. Super Caesar's Palace.
There's a game?
Yeah. Oh yeah, and he has like. Okay, so you'd think, oh, it's just you plug the cartridge in and it's just a slot machine. No, actually, you get to explore the casino and play various gambling games.
Huh.
Avidly avoid. Nope, I guess I didn't.
But yeah, and like the one guy who's like not the brightest bulb in the stack of the group.
Yeah.
He's like, this isn't the actual Caesar's Palace, and she's like, I'm sorry, the concierge was like, I don't follow. She's like, Caesar didn't live here, did he?
What is this you're talking about?
It's a movie I just saw.
Oh, okay.
But
speaking of movies,
yeah.
I would like to. Oh, hello. Andy's coming for me.
Andy's nuts. Got him.
Are you proud of yourself, Joe?
You know what? Every day.
Probably shouldn't be.
I look in the mirror.
I'm so sorry.
And I scare myself.
Yeah, same here.
Whew.
I've got some security shows.
But you were saying.
Yes. So, oop, hang on, we got a story.
Wait.
You bastards, you murdering bastards, leave him.
Ooh! Get off of me.
Bastard!
You bastards! You blew it up!
You maniacs! You blew it up!
You sucked
Damn
my
you all to hell!
You sucked my
You blew me! But yeah.
Okay, it was just
What?
gray for us. Don't you say it.
I'm not gonna say it.
You better not.
I'm not gonna say it.
You better not. Hang on. Hang on.
I'm so done.
Oh, so am I. Hey, buddy, how's it going?
I just want to help.
Really? Thanks. I'm blessed.
Incredibly helpful.
Okay, you're just not doing a thing. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. No.
He's not like the animatronics in FNAF. You can't just shine your flashlight.
No. I needed to. Ah, I got him.
Got him.
Ha-ha! Success! I have done it.
Made him spurt milk out his nose.
I don't. That's milk, Joey.
I don't want to know what it is.
This is how they reproduce, Joey. They sneeze at each other.
Achoo! Oh yeah.
And now you're pregnant. Ah! Pregnant.
Can oo get pregante?
Oh, by the way, someone made a Waluigi board.
Yes.
I'll show you a picture.
A wedgie board.
A veggie board. Oh, but that's what. So yeah. So.
Anyways, you were saying.
Yes, I've been watching. I've been on a Ghibli binge as of late. I've been talking to Joey about it because I see all the movies next to each other in Walmart. I'm like, man, it'd be super nice to finally own some of these because they look cool. They look very nice, and especially together. But I haven't seen. I've only seen. Before I started, I've only seen Ponyo and Spirited Away. One of which I saw in Anime Club, and it was not Ponyo. So yeah, and so far, I rented like 7 or 8 of them from my library, and ooh, hello, a cooler.
Hello there.
General Chernobyl, I have been trained in your Jedi arts by Count Cuckoo.
For Cocoa Puffs?
Howdy, you know him as well. Let's see. Oh, but yes. So far I have I have thoroughly enjoyed Howl's Moving Castle and My Neighbor Totoro. I feel like Totoro is kind of required, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It's like the big one.
See, I still need to see, honestly, most of them. Because I was the same way as you, where, like, what's it called? And don't get me wrong, Spirited Away is, like, one of my favorite movies of all time.
It's a good movie.
And, so it might come as a shock to know that I have not seen, like, the majority of Ghibli films.
Well, I mean...
But, like, the big ones, like Totoro and Mononoke. But, yeah, because,
also the beginning of Princess Mononoke.
I had to have seen Spirited Away at least 10 times by now.
What was that?
Nothing good.
Yeah, probably not.
And I remember I saw, I've seen Howl's Moving Castle, and I want to say I've seen Castle in the Sky too.
Yes.
I've noticed something with those movies.
What?
Well, first off, when I went to Japan, I actually went to I think it's called the Ghibli store or something like that.
Yeah.
And I felt like such a fake fan in there because there's all this like incredible like Ghibli stuff.
And you're like, who's that?
I don't know.
Who's this? Who's that?
Well, no, I mean like I knew where they came from, but I hadn't seen the movies.
What's a Totoro?
Heck, I got them on my shirt right now.
You do. 2/3 of those I don't think you've seen. We don't even know who the last guy is.
That's fair.
Granted, I don't know either. So.
But I've noticed with the Ghibli movies. Do you say Ghibli or Ghibli?
It depends on my mood. I change. Depending on what here's the thing. Depending on what the other person said, I might say the opposite just to piss them off.
Oh yeah, you like Ghibli?
It's like GIF versus GIF.
Exactly.
Except this one has like a definitive. I mean, GIF. Here's the thing. GIF stands. GIF stands for graphics in graphics integrated format. So it's not pronounced graphics. So, but GIF definitely rolls off the tongue better. That's why they made the peanut butter.
Yeah. But I noticed something when going looking up these movies. They have like all-star casts.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it might
at
also,
least in the dub, because I don't know. I don't know anyone in the sub.
It might also,
Ooh.
help that what's called in Spirited Away, the lead is played by the same girl that plays Lilo.
Oh yeah, and you know who plays
Because that's one regret I have for not including Lilo and Stitch on my favorite movie of all times list. I'm like, I completely forgot. I love that movie.
It's a fantastic movie.
That and Nightmare Before Christmas I left out on there.
Both are fantastic.
Oh yeah. But yeah, funny enough, all of those that I just said are now Disney films, because the Ghibli films are now associated with Disney too.
Here's the thing with Ghibli and Disney. I think that the reason that they're associated with Disney is the fact that Disney got the distribution rights for Studio Ghibli when... Oh, he saw me.
Oh yeah, I did.
They got the Yeah, they must have had the distribution rights when.
Yeah. No.
Oh, I don't like that.
I actually did a whole paper on because I forgot how exactly.
That was all my flamethrower fuel. So that's lovely.
I forgot how exactly they got the distribution rights, but I did a whole paper on how there's actually a big thing with Spirited Away, because Spirited Away is supposed to be a celebration of Japanese culture.
Oh, incredibly so, yes.
And a
And
lot of people...
to say anything else would be just flat out wrong.
And to be then mass-produced by a American, company...
In all fairness, it is very hard to get any movie out of the States.
That's fair.
Or out of your respective country unless you have a big-ass company behind you. Which... You'd think if,
I mean,
and I think this was back before Ghibli was like as accredited as they are.
And don't get me wrong,
Which I imagine that like at least in Japan they were, because Totoro. I don't know the exact timeline of all their movies. I know the timelines for Godzilla, which shockingly enough, Godzilla can't get a fucking. If you'd think there was one movie that would get massive worldwide release, it would be Godzilla.
Well, that has a history in its own with the Gojira versus Godzilla.
Well,
them changing.
That's
things.
also the 50s, so there's that little tidbit. But I'm more referring to the fact that Godzilla. So Toho doesn't distribute Godzilla in the States.
Oh, okay.
So for the most part, their older stuff was distributed by. Oh my god, what's the company with the lady holding the torch as their logo?
Oh, with wings?
No, sometime maybe. I don't think so. TriStar.
Yeah.
TriStar and Sony were the ones who were distributing Godzilla for the longest time.
Oh,
But now it's okay. Shin Godzilla was distributed by Funimation, and what was it?
Don't hurt yourself.
I already have. But yeah, and then the anime stuff was distributed by Netflix.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, let's they can keep it.
Singular Point was fine.
I still haven't seen Singular.
Planet of the Monsters is good. Everything else is less good.
But yeah.
Planet of the Monsters fucking sucked.
Real quick, which by the way, don't get me wrong. I'm glad that there's these movies need more exposure, and I'm glad that an entire generation is now getting to see more Ghibli films.
Oh yes, okay. In the 90s, the Godzilla all the Godzilla movies that were being put out in Japan, none of them got over here. Which is funny because they put out toy lines based on the Heisei films. So oh, why does Mecha Godzilla look weird? Oh, why does Ghidorah look weird? What's Mecha King Ghidorah?
Yeah.
What's a Biollante?
Oh, but yeah. So real quick.
No.
So I was talking about how Ghibli films
it's not gonna be real quick.
have all-star. It's probably not. I think.
What?
Fucking what?
Oh.
For all the people that have made the argument, sub is better than dub, which I'd agree with most of the time.
Yeah.
I think there's one thing other than ghost stories, because that's just great in itself. That's the one where they let the American dubs.
Yes,
run
I remember you talking about this.
But
isn't that the one? Is that the one where with the rabbit? Where it's like,
yeah.
His cute little phrases, touch me. His chastising, touch me harder.
But yeah, I noticed just the all-star cast with these movies. Howl is played by Christian Bale.
And also Calcifer is Billy Crystal.
Yeah.
That whole movie, I was like, where have I heard this voice?
Let me see.
I was in physical agony, where have I heard him? And it's so old Sophie is voiced by Gene Simmons.
What?
But not that Gene Simmons.
Oh,
J.E.
the evil Gene Simmons.
It's spelled J.E.
Correction, that's just Gene Simmons.
Yeah, it's spelled J-E-A-N, and it's some woman. I think she's. I don't know what else she's been in, but she was old Sophie.
Mononoke has what's it called? Billy Bob Thornton and
Totoro has.
and John DiMaggio.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Totoro has Dakota Fanning.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think she's the main character. And Tim Daly. I don't know Tim Daly much, but I know he's from. I know he was in this one.
Yeah.
Save station. Oh, we are out of time.
We are. Oh!
We'll have to talk to you guys.
Bye!
Talk more Ghibli next time.
Next time.
Bye. What are you doing? What is...
My best.
No, Joey.